eventually get repurposed and Harvey
I'm
Birdman,
gonna
attorney at
try to
law.
see if I can get this to work.
Oh my god, I really am showing my age now. Fuck. Anyways.
Oh, you're not
Hell-
showing your age enough until you...
Yeah, don't worry.
Hello,
I know you're
everybody. I am
103?
Postscript of the Brony Crusaders here. We are here with episode 9 of Bronies Synonymous. What did I call this one? Magical Ponies Makeup. I thought it was cute. We're gonna be talking about MLP and Magical Girls because Magical Girl anime and cartoons is actually where MLP gets some of its inspiration. And we can talk about like if we want what it would maybe be like to have certain pony characters and certain anime or whatever. So you guys know the drill. That's the general topic as we're talking about MLP and anime, or MLP and Magical Girl anime, and just however you want to translate that. And of course, anybody else is going to be able to join in on the conversation below in the comments section. So why don't we go ahead and start with our little circle around. I will introduce each one of you guys in turn. We have Kage the Dragon Pony Hybrid.
What's up, every pony?
We have the editor.
Hello there, my friends. I'm the editor.
And he is related to the doctor, yes. He's the doctor's cousin. And we also have Kitty Wish, who's actually a first-timer. This is the first time of me meeting her as well.
Hi, every pony. How's my pinky? Sorry.
We have
That's actually a really
Napalm
good
or
cutie
Noodle
pie.
Soup.
Holy crud.
We
Well,
have
hello there,
Napalm.
dearies.
Yes.
I'm glad to be here.
We have Brash Polish, otherwise known as Pony Jesus. All hail the Pony Jesus!
Hey, you lot. Bread and fish are on me tonight.
And of course, my wonderful, sweet, amazing, and adorable co-host, Rosie Caesarverse.
Rose Power Prison Power. Makeup.
Oh, that was adorable. I'm gonna go steal it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go ahead because I know this. I'm going to regret this later. But Kage, I'm gonna let you start us off. So why don't you go ahead and start our conversation here?
Oh. Okay. I can kind of see where the topic of why people would believe Magical Girls MLP gets inspiration from some Magical Girl animes, considering some of the how some of the fight sequences occur and things like that. For crying out loud!
By the way, we are not talking about the fight scene against the bugbear.
No, I'm talking about like the final battle against T-Rex when Twilight and the rest of the main six got transformed into those rainbow forms. Another example, all the way to the fourth Equestria Girl movies, Legend of the Everfree. If anyone has not seen it, I am sorry for the spoilers.
No!
They legit made a legit reference to Magical Girls right there with the transformation sequence, and that towards the end.
Well, that's actually kind of
Like-
the thing, because they've been doing Magical Girl references ever since episode 2 of season 1, which is the ending of the pilot.
Exactly.
But they didn't show too much. It was just like glowing rocks. That's pretty much what it started off as.
Well, they
This
didn't
isn't even
have
my final
the,
form.
They didn't have the time or the resources or the whatnot in order to actually do some, heavy-duty animation. They only had that when they started getting into about season 3.
Mm.
When everything really started picking up. Or season 3 and season 4 is about when they started getting a lot of their better visual stuff. Better assets and resources.
I think it all started at the end of season 3 when Twilight became an alicorn.
The Princess Twilight comes. Behold. Okay, I'm gonna
Beware, beware.
Wait,
Well,
when did
No,
they
she
get
was
to
always-
Lola?
well, she was always the powerful one, but the other 5 kind of gained powers around the end of season 4 as well. So, so in that respect, it didn't kind of become a magical girl kind of thing until around then. But
Well,
even then,
like I said, it's always
but even
kind of
before
been a
then,
magical girl thing. Lauren Faust herself admits that that's where she got some of her inspiration. Was the Disney princess movies, the magical girl anime, the old.
Yeah.
She admitted that when she was a kid, she would get ideas for stories and adventures for her little pony toys just by looking at, the character designs and the cutie marks. She would start.
I don't doubt that was the idea.
Yeah, she would start developing these character concepts and building these grand scheme adventures when she was a kid.
I'd love to see what the thought process was to create Derpy then.
I don't know.
It's just like she was playing with one of her dolls one day and then she dropped it down the stairs and one of the eyes popped off. And it's like, oh
Oh my gosh!
I'm just a Derpy, don't ask me.
Derpy was never Lauren Faust. That was either an animation mistake or just an animator having fun. But, people saw it and it hooked. And everybody loves Derpy, so...
Oh yes, everyone loves the Derpy.
Excuse me, everybody
Except-
loves Muffin.
Yes.
Because that's apparently her name
Oh,
now is
no,
Muffin.
no, fuck Muffin.
Yeah,
Fuck Muffin,
kinda
I didn't
have
know
to
you had
agree
it.
with
Said,
that. I am
oh
sorry.
my.
Fuck Muffin,
Hey,
I
but
didn't know
I
you
get
had
that.
a fetish for...
I know, can I get up to behind closed doors is none of your business, mate.
Okay, but I
didn't know you had
now.
a fetish for bakery.
Well,
Um,
Crusaders know how to cook food, so...
Okay,
So you
but
give her your
Magically
own cream
delicious.
pie, okay. Or your cream filling.
It's magically
But,
delicious. I'm remembering that one.
But to say from what the editor just said, yeah, I'm
I
sorry,
really hope
but I'm
we don't have any
kind of-
kids in this call. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm going on 19. I've passed being a child. Anyway, though, to say from the editor's point of view, I'm glad they're letting Derpy be in more episodes now, and actually, the only thing is, I kind of don't like that they just renamed her Muffins. You know,
That's
it's
just for
kind
legal
of like,
reasons.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody calls her that, really.
No, it's
Yeah,
not for
nobody
legal
calls her
reasons,
Muffins.
it's for
Nobody
social
does.
reasons.
I have to
Jeez.
say, though, best appearance that she's ever made is not in the Slice of Life, but in Does Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep? When she was Giant Derpy Cat.
That was adorable.
They just adorable, wandering around, not a care in the world, the Derpy we all knew and loved from fan fictions. That is what we wanted to see.
And Spike was riding on her.
She's
One
essentially
of the
the flagship
best.
character of the series, really.
Yeah,
One of
pretty
the
much.
best scenes was when they brought her back for Rainbow Falls. That entrance scene was like the entire fandom erupted. I know I screamed loud enough to probably cause
Yeah, I
a problem
would-
for my apartment.
I don't count that. I don't count that as a good cameo because of the way it was presented. It's just like, oh look, we've got somebody. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to go back into a rage. I've already done a review of that. But
I still think the
it's just
best
like-
reaction to that was by
exactly.
Jake Wyman.
Oh god, yeah. But yeah, basically the idea is basically with her, it's, oh, we have no chance of winning. I know. Let's replace with someone who is no good, who is introduced with doing nothing but badness, so to make you feel even more guilty. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it really, really doesn't. And we are really straying away from the main topic, aren't we?
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
Derpy will do that to you.
That was
Yeah, I was just guilty.
Is this the norm in these podcasts?
Oh yeah, we have the attention spans of gnats.
Alright, in that case, then, one
Psychologically, we
thing that
kind
might...
of flow from one part of the topic to the next, and a lot of the times nobody knows how anything is connected. So,
Alright, here's one bit that might reconnect it a bit. You know how every single time they quote pony up, unquote, it does remind me of a certain anime that when I was, say, 10 or 11, I used to watch with my sister. I don't know whether or not any of you remember it, but any of you remember a show called Mew Mew Power?
Oh
I can't believe you. That was the original anime. That was the original anime title, was Tokyo Mew Mew. But yeah, Mew Mew Power was the dubbed anime version of it.
Well, yeah, there you go. We watched that, and that I just think of that every single time I look at them just ponying.
Speaking of
I don't
pony,
know. Every time I see it, 2 words come to mind: bird go.
You brought ponying up. They do that in the Equestria Girls films, and I think that sort of fits the bill more than Friendship is Magic.
I think the reason why you think about them ponying up and you connect it to Mew Mew Power is because that's kind of what they did for the dub. The opening theme song was titled Team Up. So that's why.
I just thought of a brilliant idea. Maybe
I still think the
they
original
could...
is a whole lot better, but I have to give them credit for the opening on the dub. The dub has kind of a catchy opening.
Yeah.
Even if I think that the lyrics for the opening are just too fucking cheesy for me.
Yeah, exactly. One of the
song
lyrics is
itself
just,
is catchy.
when you're falling in love, la 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 la.
You look
It's
up the
basically-
original
it's
Japanese
exactly,
opening
it's basically
of
just
Tokyo Mew Mew.
going,
It's a whole lot
we
neater.
are cringe.
Yeah, it's a whole lot better.
Perfect.
I have
You
not
said you had
thought
an
of
idea,
that.
editor?
Here's a good question, spinning off of that, editor. Since you're talking about Mew Mew Power, what animal do you think any of the main 6, just pick one, would be if they were in the Mew Mew Power universe?
I think Fluttershy would be a bunny.
Any of the main
Bunny.
6, who do you think would be what animal?
Fluttershy would be a rabbit.
Yeah, exactly. It would be a rabbit.
Would probably be.
Suddenly, Angel is very intrigued.
I would imagine Dash would be like an eagle or a cheetah or something.
Yeah, Cheeto, I
Here's the
think,
problem.
because of how fast she is, would be more suitable.
Yeah.
Here's the issue. All
Yeah.
of the Mew Mew powers were, or all of the Mew Mew Power forms were supposed to be endangered species. Believe it or not, that was supposed to be a part of why they had those powers.
A monkey that uses tambourine to destroy the earth, I could pretty much guess that would become quite endangered quite quickly from people. It's like in the Powerpuff Girls movie. I cha-ching, cha-ching, symbolize chaotic calamity.
What?
Oh god.
Oh, you never watched Powerpuff?
did too.
I think I missed that episode.
No, it was a movie.
Oh.
It's the backstory and how the girls got created and
Oh.
how Mojo Jojo came to power.
Yeah, I've seen that one like 10 times. That's another thing I think would be considered as Magical Girl, because they kind of...
without a doubt.
Wherever it is, I didn't do it!
In that,
Sharon!
Anyway,
Blood phone is ringing.
this podcast.
Sorry about that, everybody. I swear I am a professional.
I swear I'm so professional. That's my agent on the phone. You bear with me a moment.
It's not. It's some random number called Campo.
this podcast is sponsored by Verizon.
This
Anyways,
podcast,
can you hear me now? Good!
You buy a ring machine.
Anyways. Oh,
Cool.
gods, I don't even know what I was going to say now. I went off to that stupid joke, and now I can't remember what I was going to say.
After these messages, we'll be right back. And we're back.
Oh, that was a good one.
Okay. Oh dear.
Did somebody say plot device?
Oh, here's a good one. And I don't. One of the biggest Magical
And
Girl
I
titles.
just realized it.
Kage,
One sec.
what did you just realize?
Yeah.
No, you continue. your thing. I need to.
One of the
look this
biggest,
up.
alright, one of the biggest and most well-known titles for Magical Girl, whether it be manga or anime, is Sailor Moon. So here's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Out of all the Sailor Senshi, let's see if we can line up a character in MLP to match with the personality or the symbolism of the planets that they use for their Senshi. We got Mercury, Venus.
In that case, then Rainbow Dash would be Sailor Jupiter. No, Sailor Jupiter.
I actually
Pinkie
have to
Pie's
disagree
moon.
with that one. I think Rainbow Dash would be Uranus.
I don't remember. I don't remember what is because she's too much of an ass. I can't remember a lot of the. I only remember Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter
Mercury,
and Moon.
Venus,
That's all I remember.
Mars.
The inner Senshi, basically.
Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Moon, Tuxedo Mask. There was also Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto.
So
Could
the
have guessed.
And Chibi Moon. Don't forget
Yes.
Chibi Moon.
Yes, Chibi Moon. Chibi Moon
Chibi
is
Moon
best
is best
Senshi.
Senshi. Okay. I think with Twilight, I think she's pretty close to Sailor Moon. Like, since she is the leader, and she's also a princess. Like with Usagi being Princess Serenity.
I don't know. I don't think she suits the personality, though. I think, personality-wise, I think she suits more Mercury.
Ah.
Meanwhile, Pinkie Pie is more the Sailor Moon personality type.
What, a klutz?
No, I would say that Pinkie Pie would be Tuxedo Mask because she's instead of throwing roses, she's just throwing confetti at everything.
Well, she can't.
Flower delivery! Ow, my eye!
She can't throw confetti if we're talking about the EG universe anymore. Considering every time she throws confetti now, it explodes.
Oh god.
I hope in the next movie she drives a canister of it like Wyatt Earp.
Oh my god! If she had a party cannon with that ability, she'd bring down a building.
She would total cancel
No,
high
better.
if she had her party cannon with that.
No, even better, she just comes bursting in, Assault on Arkham Joker style, just, I'm here, bitches, and I got pages for everybody!
Oh my god! Yeah, just that. She just sprinkles it and just explodes. She holds the cannon and just goes, "Best confetti ever."
Best party cannon ever. Twilight, what did they do to you?
Hey guys, I'm back. I am so
Oh
sorry.
my god, what the hell
Welcome
did you do? Your microphone went to at least decent and fine to oh my god.
You turned it all the way up to 11.
Because my stupid thing.
Went straight to ludicrous speed.
No, my thing on my. I had to move to my mobile Skype because my one on my laptop crashed.
Ooh, dude.
Ooh.
Let's see.
I actually have to grab on my phone too because Skype is a butt on my computer.
But
Yeah,
It's a buck.
it's a butt. A giant butt.
I like
But-
big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't
you
deny.
understand
Okay,
now.
Oh god.
You set me up for that one.
Well,
I couldn't resist.
Pixel Pinky singing that.
This podcast brought to you by the Rump Queen.
Oops.
Okay, now I had to do it.
And that's all you have to edit it.
That's flawed.
Oh god.
Let's see. Rarity. I was answer between either Neptune, Venus, or Mars.
I would
I
have to
don't really
definitely say
remember.
it's just,
I don't remember Sailor Moon all that well, so I'm kind of clueless on this bit now.
I would have to say she's definitely Mars.
Mars? You think Rarity's more Mars?
Yeah, the sort of posh celebrity, sort of rich girl.
That
But,
would
Snotty
be more
attitude.
Venus. Believe it or not, that would be
You
more
know-
Venus than Mars.
Actually,
You know,
she
guys,
does.
now that you mention it,
She does have a
think
white
about
hat.
this. How many people, this is considering the villains, how some of the villains in MLP have been redeemed. Just how many villains in Sailor Moon have been redeemed?
Well,
Well-
Think about that.
technically, if you're looking at the manga, not very many of them.
In the original anime, some of the villains got redeemed, but not
I know, that's
exactly
what I'm
onto a
talking-
crystal.
I know that's what I'm talking about. In the original anime, many of the villains got redeemed. And look over at MLP. Discord got redeemed. Starlight Glimmer got redeemed. Sunset
Pretty much
Shimmer got
everybody
redeemed.
except Tarek and
Chrysalis and the Sirens.
Chrysalis.
Sombra.
Oh yeah, Sirens didn't
Exactly.
either.
Sombra didn't have a chance.
Sombra got blown to shit. Holy fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Not
literally
quite as
got
crazy
vaporized.
as
Well,
Tarek, though.
actually, this is spoilers for the comics. Technically, Sombra did get redeemed.
Are you shitting me?
Oh yeah.
I
yeah,
am-
that.
What?
Comics are
They're in
comics are not
power-
canon
the
unless they
dimensional one.
Hey,
comics
gave up
are
on the
not
comics.
I
canon.
know. I'm kind of hoping they'll bring Sombra back because I actually kind of liked what the comic did with Sombra, and
As long as they don't bring
Explaining.
up the election plot. The last thing we need is Mayor just standing on a soapbox. Vote for Mayor for Mayor! Vote for Mayor for Mayor!
Oh God, no.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah, well-
Filthy Rich just walks up. Shut up!
Have you had that for a moment?
yeah, just with the villains that have been the amount of villains that have been redeemed in MLP, that's another reference.
Just about
to
every
Magical
single-
Girl.
Just about every single villain in MLP now has been, like I said, it has been redeemed, except for Sombra, who got blown up, and then Queen Chrysalis, who is currently on the run. Let's see, what else? Discord got redeemed,
And
and
T-Rex,
he is
who
a
is-
huge fan favorite. We've got
Oh yeah.
Starlight or Sunset Shimmer in the human world, Starlight Glimmer now in the pony world, being the main characters. You know, kind of a mini me.
Pupil.
No, she's more of a
Essentially,
mini
Starlight Glimmer is Twilight's pupil. And that's a cool aspect I like about Season 6, is the fact that it's kind of like Twilight and Celestia to a certain degree.
Yeah, but this one's much more hands-on. You have
Yeah.
to admit that.
Yep.
Exactly.
Especially in that one particular scene. Teleportation, yeah! Hilariously enough, that whole teleportation scene where they're just trying to figure out who can teleport how and that, it reminded me too much of Goku and Frieza fighting on
Exactly,
Namek.
just way too many Dragon Ball Z references.
Oh yeah,
Well, how many?
DBZ reference.
Too many bronies are DBZ fans, so they're gonna be using some DBZ shit. You know that.
Yeah, it's like the entire fight of
Mhm.
Tyrek and Twilight. It's just like,
That was epic. I don't care where it came from. That was
Final
epic.
Flash.
Mhm.
And the funny thing is, Dragon Ball Z is full of testosterone.
Friendship is manly.
Friendship is manly, bitches.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you guys have seen this is a little bit off topic, but you guys have seen those animations, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Those things
unfortunately.
are so
Yeah,
fucking cool.
Frickin'.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez. What the frig?
But it could be worse.
That's
I just
true.
don't want
it
to
could-
say. I just don't want to say, "Come on and smile." I mean, I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
Oh, yes, you did.
Oops. Cheese it. And he was never seen or heard from again.
Yay!
At least until the next day at Taco Bell.
Oh, bloody hell.
Uh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to think of a good way to compare to Sentai.
What?
Or Sentai and Senshi. There are too many potential comparisons. Thank God it's not the original Sentai version of Power Rangers.
Oh,
Last
yes.
thing we need
Power
is
Rangers.
whoever. Last thing we need is whoever is supposed to be the sixth Ranger getting shipped off to the other world because they burned out the candle. Oops.
So basically, the reference that happens at the end of the Question Girls 4.
Oh shit.
What?
Well, it's canon. See you guys next year. Oh god, now all we need is them turning into dinosaur ponies.
Well, we know they have spiny back Ponosaurus.
God damn it.
Now you
Well,
guys
he's-
lost me.
But he's a dog.
Oh,
How
at
did he
least
turn
it's
into a
not as
dinosaur?
bad
He's a
as the-
dog.
At least it's
Also,
not
He's
as
not
bad
a
as the fact
dinosaur,
that
he's a
they-
dragon. Bitch.
In Equestria Girls, he's a dog.
He's a dragon.
also another.
He's a Zygarde, 10%.
Where did this conversation go now?
I don't know.
Round the
I
back.
do not know.
I'm just sitting here in the back, like going. I thought we were talking about My Little Pony and magical girls. How did we get on the topic of like Power Rangers or whatever the heck it is now?
I would imagine that would
Basically, 'cause I was
class as
trying
the
to-
magical. I would
Maybe
imagine that would
Power
class as the
Rangers is
magical
the guy
girls as
version
well.
of Magical Girls.
the Sentai to the Senshi.
Sure.
I'm trying to
Oh,
think of
fine. How
another
about
good
this?
comparison.
Talking original Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin. Who would be who?
Ooh.
Ah, jeez, I haven't seen that one.
Twilight is
before.
Billy.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
make the comparison if we're talking like the Mystic Power Rangers or stuff like that.
No.
I can point out who would be who.
Let's see. Twilight would be Billy. Which one would be Jason? Probably Rainbow Dash, although she could also be Tommy. Always trying to one-up everybody else.
I think she would be Tommy, because Tommy was always the one pushing limits.
Yeah, and always trying to one-up everybody else.
Is it bad that I've never seen the original Power Rangers?
Blasphemy!
To YouTube with you, just grab her by the back of the collar and throw.
It's true though. I've never seen the original Power Rangers. All I saw growing up of the Power Rangers series was Power Rangers Mystic Force, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, Power Rangers SPD.
Oh, good, you missed Time Force.
That's the only one I
Good.
remember.
Oh, God.
Transformer. Power Rangers RDM
See, it happens. You get off topic.
and
And Transformers, yes!
No,
Transformers and Power
And
Rangers.
Power Rangers
Optimus Prime
Ninja Storm.
Megazord.
and Ninja Storm. Those are the only Power Ranger series I have seen.
Welcome
Mwah.
back.
Welcome back.
Let's see. What other Senshi can it be compared to, though?
Another example is, think about all the now new good characters in the My Little Ponyverse. The main characters from the Equestria Girls verse as well. Combining the two numbers together, doesn't it become relatively close to the same amount of magical Sailor Scouts there is in Sailor Moon?
Yeah. I know. Sorry, I gotta go now. I'm afraid, mate.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, well, have
Well,
fun.
nice speaking to you guys again. And I will see you when I do.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
See you then.
Good night.
Yes.
Good night,
Okay.
dude.
And for a minute there, I thought you were going to say Ruby. I was going to say, who's going to be Pyrrha then? Too soon?
No, not Kira.
No,
Wow,
never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Pyrrha is
But-
fine. Everything is fine. Nothing
bad ever happened.
ever happens.
Ever.
Ever.
And of course, that would be Pinkie Pie right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've stated that in the Ruby watching videos
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot.
you did.
I state that one a
No.
lot. It's just
But yeah, to continue from that, think of all the Sailor Scouts in the anime
I
Sailor
actually did a
Moon.
fair amount of counting. You're actually right. It's almost a
Yeah,
one-to-one.
they almost have the same equal amount of number of people on the side of good with magical powers, much like Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Which
What,
is
Ruby?
just boosting the fact of magical girl references everywhere.
well, Magical Girl anime and manga has been around since originally Sailor Moon. So, well,
Mm-hmm.
originally Sailor V, because that was the source material. Sailor Moon was actually the spin-off, and it got a hell of a lot more attention.
Oh, yeah. And then there was Dr. Slump. Oh, wait. Wrong genre.
What?
And you know that we actually got an actual pony dressing up as Sailor Moon in Scaremaster, and also the
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
and also there
Oh,
was
shit,
the
now
ponies,
it's canon.
and also with the ponies of Sailor Venus, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, and one of the Heavenly Kings, Kunzite, in the Cutie Remark and the part 1 of the Crystalline.
It's canon.
When I saw those ponies, I literally fan squealed because they were another reference to Sailor Moon. So,
Yeah.
Because Sailor Moon is awesome.
What?
Sailor Moon is awesome.
Oh, yeah,
That was
it is.
almost my reaction to finding out that Sonic X Rainbow Dash is now canon. Thanks, PPOB.
What?
2 words. Cucumber sandwiches.
I don't get it.
Sonic Unleashed. Professor Pickle.
oh yeah, I know.
I don't know what he's talking about. I probably don't want to know.
No, you probably don't. It's probably best if you don't. How dare they call this culinary concoction food?
Yeah, Sonic Unleashed is one of the Sonic games I know.
The one immediately after the blunder that was 06.
Anyway, moving on.
Sailor Moon comparisons and the like. Were there any more Sailor Moon references? Because I can't think of any, really.
I think that was it. Although, like, I could tell.
Oh, wait. shit, I thought a most obvious one that we all missed.
What?
Oh.
Moon princesses.
Oh!
Luna is a living embodiment. Crap. Now it's canon.
That is true.
Well, Luna is very much a different type of moon princess.
She's Queen Beryl.
Wow.
No, because Queen
Wow.
Beryl never got better. She never got redeemed.
Oh, right. Oh, right. She just got blown up.
That's not cool, dude. Luna did not get blown up. She actually got a second chance. I'm like,
No, Queen Beryl got blown up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, how dare he makes that comparison. Luna didn't get blown the front up. The bitch, that one
Oops.
other bitch, though, did.
Oh, God.
But
It could be worse, though. It could be Ronin Warriors.
It was
Oh, wait, but there's only 5 of them. Oh, wait, no, they brought in Kyra later. Shit! Oh, wait, and they started off with Anubis, too. Oh, balls, the comparisons are everywhere now.
Yeah, that's the thing with MLP and why I like it. It's not just to magical girls that it references many things across many different types of platforms and genres
Well, when you talk
of
about
fandom.
when you talk about Super Sentai and you talk about anything Power Rangers or related to Power Rangers or in that same genre,
Mm-hmm.
that is literally the guy version of magical girl anime.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, God, I
Exactly.
just
If,
Not
realized.
if it's
only that,
referencing
think of it-
magical girl anime, it's referencing Super Sentai and Ronin Warriors and all the rest of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Not only that, it also references some video games and other animes. Like, as perfect example, the battle between Twilight and T-Rex. That is the most iconic of referencing Dragon Ball Z.
I would cry if they ever reference Naruto, though. Because that would be cringe and depression and break in every possible way.
I'm trying to remember, didn't somebody do a cloning spell at one point? I think it was either Starlight trying to show off to Twilight or something like that.
Well, Pink if I use the mirror pool, but that I don't think that's quite what
Oh.
you're talking about.
Kagebusha no Jutsu. Well, there we go.
Yeah. And not
What, you
only
don't remember?
that, it also
Fighting!
God. But not only that, it also references here's another thing. It also referenced very mature sources. Perfect example in the one episode involving Discord with the reference to, I cannot name the episode for the life of me, but they referenced a very mature game, Metal Gear Solid, with him
Oh.
made you friends
Box
with you Discord.
Yep. They also referenced Dungeons and Dragons
Hmm.
as well,
Oh,
along with Game of Thrones, a strictly for adults TV show.
when the hell did they reference Game of Thrones?
Remember in the Tanks and the Memories when the Rainbow Dash creates the snow nuke and Twilight says, "Brace yourself, sorry pony, winter is coming," and that is one of the iconic quotes from Game of Thrones. And Emmy
Well-
Lawson actually warned via his Twitter account that reference was going to happen sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
And
they're always
that's-
naked anyway, so it fits.
But that's the thing with MLP. It's not just anime and magical girls it references. It references many different types of mediums. Whether
it's
it be
South Park
from
and Family
mature
Guy.
ones.
Well,
It's-
here's the
m-
thing.
whether-
It's been said more than once that there's no original ideas anymore. Basically everybody is copying off of something. But
Mm-hmm.
as I stated in my own. Which one of my Equestria Girls movies was it? I think it was actually my Equestria Girls 3 movie that I stated that inspiration isn't necessarily a bad thing as long as you utilize it in a creative way, which MLP and Equestria Girls as well wind up doing. They're not straight up copying, but you can see that it's inspired by or referencing these other materials.
Exactly.
In this particular instance for this chat, though, it's supposed to be about the magical girl references. Which, yes, especially like what Rosie was talking about, that was awesome. Seeing Sailor Moon and all the other, and some of the other Inner Senshi and Kunsight, all in pony form, those were awesome.
The way you talking about earlier about the Powerpuff Girls can be considered as magical girl anime, that I think I saw that in a council wedding where all the main six battle against the changelings, and Pinkie Pie using Twilight as a leader.
That was funny. I've seen better.
Do me. Yeah, I've seen better.
It was there's actually a comic out there. I forget. I think it's the username Moros up on DeviantArt who does a comic that's about magical girl stuff with the MLP characters. Original story and a whole backstory that actually links it to the television show itself. So it's really cool.
Ooh.
I wish I could tell you the title of it, but I can't remember the title. He's got some really good artwork into it. In fact, the artwork is what drew me to it, and then I realized that he was doing all this story writing for it. The only issue is he's got one that's in another language that I don't quite know what it is. It may be German or something like that. And then he's got the English version. The English version is always the one that comes out second. Because English is not his primary language. He apparently has a really good translator working with him.
So they're not for kids. Good to know.
Poor kids get so much shit. They do kind of deserve it, but they get so much shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they did do some good work.
Oh God! 4 kids taking on dubbing My Little Pony. How bad would that turn out?
Oh.
We saw what happened to Sailor Moon. So how bad would that turn out with My Little Pony?
Well, it's actually funny that you should mention that because a friend of mine tried to do like a thing if 4 kids got hold of Elf and lied. And it's just, oh, no, it's actually hilarious, because it's like, hello there, little puppy. We're going to be the best friends ever. And they were. The end. Oh, 4 kids. You suck.
Well, they don't exactly suck. I mean, Sonic X was pretty good, along with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But when you actually hurt someone, that's taking it too far. Damn it, Eggman.
You kind of have to give 4 kids some credit.
I think if 4 kids dubbed My Little Pony, it'd be like the way it airs on Treehouse. They mute shit out all the time.
Oh no, it'd be the oh shit, I can't remember the episode name, but where Derpy finally gets her first actual role, but they had to do all that shit because of the controversy.
Oh, the last roundup.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that would be all it would be. Just redubs of every voice and all that sort of thing. Thus leaving the fans wondering what went wrong.
I just don't know what went wrong. Anyways, you have to give 4 kids some credit, though, because they have wound up coming up with some of the better music in the dub world. Most of it coming from Pokemon, but 4Kids is the reason why we have a lot of the good dub music.
Except for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Japanese version still has the better soundtrack.
Well, I'm not saying that the English versions are better than the Japanese, but they're not
Yeah.
bad music. They just suck when
Very
it comes
true.
to actually dealing with the dubbing.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they dubbed, I think it was 4Kids at least, dubbed Rurouni Kenshin, completely censored out a sword that was part of a sword that was supposed to be sticking out of a guy's shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Censored out the blade and censored out any of the blood. And it's like, that's not supposed to be looking like that.
Nope.
Needless to say, I
They
think
did give us a mountain of jokes. Don't move a muscle or we'll shoot you with our invisible guns. What would they have in My Little Pony?
Don't shoot, or don't move a muscle, or we'll shoot you with our invisible arm cannons.
Somebody needs to do
block out
that
the
picture
horns or
right
something?
now.
If they blocked out the unicorn's horns, I'd be pissed.
They'd block out the unicorn horns and then block out the Pegasi wings.
Why would... What?
Because every pony needs to be equal and the same.
Anyways, how's that pony suspended in midair?
Very cleverly hidden wires.
No, they'll draw on like helicopter propellers on the backs or some bullshit.
It's a trick!
It's a trap!
It's a trap!
I was going for Mr. Satan, but that works too.
Star Wars reference.
They have helicopters in My Little Pony. So...
Well, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Pinky's
They're-
got that.
but they're actually called...
Pinky's got that
I was-
chopper
Oh, wait.
copper.
Wait, those are helicopters? I thought they were tanks.
I was talking about that thing that passes Twilight in testing 1 2 3.
Oh,
Pet-driven one.
that was a pigeon.
That wasn't a CIA helicopter.
What was that? That was a pigeon.
Hey, my cattle!
Well, I feel like I missed a reference now. Anyways, does anyone else actually have anything to say on topic, or are we just going to continue bullshitting? I realize the
Yes.
podcast is shortened to BS, but that's not really the point of it.
I'm trying to think of some other good comparisons and reference points.
So
let's
many
see,
of
what
the
are there?
references and comparisons that I know come from my understanding of Sailor Moon and My Little Pony. Because
Yeah.
I was a Moonie long before I was a Brony. Because I started watching MLP on TV at like 4:30 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, something like that. And this was back when I was like homeschooled, or maybe the beginning of high school, maybe.
Yeah.
That was a
I
while
wish
back.
I could say the same, but I was a giant Meg Brony from day one. Because pretty much literally my Saturday mornings when I was a little kid would be Transformers G1, followed by My Little Pony G1, followed by Voltron.
It
followed
sounds
by
like My
Science-
Little
or-
Pony was just the torture in between watching the shit you actually wanted to watch.
And then, yeah, and then Battle of the Planets ended it off, but yeah. At first it seemed torturous, but then I was like, it's not too bad. It's pretty fun.
Well, I wouldn't say fun. It's tolerable.
Yeah.
There are some
It
points
could
in
be
the
worse.
original pilot special I watched, and I was laughing at it, just going, "What the fuck?" Because it was some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
At least it wasn't the movie. We can't get
No,
free,
the
it's
special.
too sticky. That's what she said. Oh god, and there are too many magical girl references to draw from season 1 too, or G1 I should say.
Oh god, yeah. It seems like since the beginning of MLP, there's always been some subtle reference to magical girls in one way or another.
And also to Pound Puppies, which also came on at around the same time. Not sure if My Little Pony the movie or a very clever reskin of Pound Puppy's Bone of Stone.
Oh, you mean the Legend of Big Paw?
That too.
That was the name of the Pound Puppies movie.
Oh yeah, that. I know which one you're talking about now. Took me a minute. Oh god. What other Senshi anime were there? Or are there now?
Oh, there's plenty. One of my favorites is actually Pretty Cure, but that's a whole other story. They wouldn't reference Pretty Cure in My Little Pony, though.
Nope.
Pretty Cure is...
And I know exactly why.
Yeah, Pretty Cure is more of a... underground cult favorite. And... well, at least over here in the U.S. It's more of an underground favorite, and then most people who watch it, it's like they only like watch it because they ship the girls together.
Yeah.
Especially the original couple of series. Those were nothing but like lesbian draw attention.
Hashtag Fluttertwy. I mean, what?
No, it had nothing to do with Twilight. This is like...
yeah, I know.
The first two girls, was just... I don't understand why they decided to try and get all the... or the first couple of series. Futariwa and Splash Star. Both had girls that were complete polar opposites as far as, like, social stands were concerned.
You know what I'm wondering? I was trying to think of a comparison to make to some Disney film, but it occurs to me hardly any of the female protagonists had powers of their own, did they? Can you name one?
In which one?
Ooh.
Like any animated Disney film.
Oh, no.
Like most of them had some sort of curse inflicted upon them, and that's about it.
Yeah. That was essentially their contact with magic.
Yeah. What others?
What about Cardcaptor Sakura?
Cardcaptor Sakura.
Oh!
Awesome.
How did I forget that one? I feel dumb now.
Well, a lot of people wouldn't consider it a magical girl because she doesn't have like a transformation sequence or, all these super magical powers. Her powers come from her cards. And then it's just her crazy ass camera friend that has all these costumes that she wants her to wear. So that's where she gets out of all of her outfits. Oh god, it's the first time that happened. It's hilarious.
Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to look for a list of all the different Senshi style anime, and all I'm getting on Google is Sailor Moon.
Well,
damn you, Google, you failed me again.
No, it's not Senshi style, it's magical girl.
Well, there's another anime that I haven't actually seen, but I know the Toon Critic has talked about it once. Something called Madoka Magica?
Madoka Magica!
Madoka Magica.
I've only seen like the first few episodes, but apparently once you reach episode about 3, there's no going back.
Oh, and Apparently, Mermaid Melody is another one.
Mermaid Melody. I don't think I've even heard of that one.
I
I'm a little bit
very
ashamed to
vaguely
admit
remember it. Yeah, I very vaguely remember it. Princess Tutu?
No, not that I've heard of.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it. Shugo Chara?
I've heard the title, but I know nothing about it.
Me either. Magical Do-Re-Mi? That sounds familiar.
That would be the English name for Ohamaho Doremi. Because her original name was Doremi. But the English version decided to call her Dory. And then, like, her friends are, like, Rianne and then Mirabelle. So that's where they get the Do-Re-Mi for the English version.
Rosario's
has
vampire.
A cute theme, but I really fucking hate the dub because it makes it way more immature than what the actual series is.
Oh, I feel like a moron now. How did I forget Magic Knight Ray Earth? I am a moron. Oh, and Winx Club. How did I forget that? Witch.
I don't know if Winx Club is classified as an anime.
I wouldn't call it an anime. It's
kind of it's more of a cartoon than an anime, but
yeah. I think Witch kind of falls under the same category.
Yeah. Well, both of those aren't those both of the North American based? And they they don't even try to pretend to be Japanese.
Okay, Kage.
Okay, Kage.
Okay, well, I don't see anything. I just see Kage leaving the call.
Oops.
So, what'd she say?
She's saying she needed to step out.
Oh.
Okay. Magic Knight Ray Earth, why didn't I think of that one?
Well, how many people have actually seen Magic Knight Ray Earth is the question.
No?
Slowly raise his hand.
Well, I know you.
Pre-tier?
That's one I've been told I need to get into.
Yeah, I've been told the same thing. Angelic Lair?
Pre-tier is apparently a really good one. And then there's Fairy Tail.
Oh, God.
Fairy Tail is apparently like the nightmare version of all magical girl anime. It's like the bottom line of what it should be.
There was one, and only one, good fight scene in that whole anime, and it didn't involve any of the girls. Let that sink in for a moment.
One good fight scene out of the entire series, and it had nothing to do with the main cast!
Yep. It was, oh shit, I think it was like Natsu and Gajeel versus Sting and Rogue.
Oh, I never saw them, so... Or I never saw Fairy Tail,
Oh,
but
you can skip the entire series.
I've heard horror stories about Fairy Tail. It's apparently that fucking bad.
It is.
Hopefully,
but you can actually
it will never become that.
Oh, please, God, no. But yeah, you don't even have to know who the characters are.
Apparently, some of the like either season starters or season finales actually are that bad.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't have to know any of the plot, any of the characters, or anything like that. You can actually enjoy that one fight and then just be like, okay, series is done, I'm moving on. That's what I did.
I wouldn't be able to just watch one part of an anime and then never go back to it. If I'm going to watch an anime, I have to start from the beginning and watch it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
That's the way I watch my anime.
Mm-hmm.
That's typically
Rosie
the way
here
I
will
do.
testify for that
Except for
because
that.
we've done that several times together already.
Yeah.
With several anime.
Hilariously enough, before you guys even mentioned Ruby, I didn't actually get into it until. Oh shit! What was the scene? It was It was one of the fights. I can't remember which. Oh wait, it was the final fight of season 2.
Oh, Breach. That was it.
Yep.
Breach.
Team Coffee comes out, wrecks ass, and I'm just like, okay, I'm watching this.
So Team
And
Coffee
then you guys
got
start-
you into Ruby.
Yeah. And then you all start mentioning you're watching it. I'm like, oh, what a quinky dink.
Oh, by the way, you are in that chat, right?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
I've already completely caught up. Ruby was so crushed to watch Penny die.
Yes.
The shit that I wanted to do to Mercury after that happened is like none of it would be considered as humane or humane.
I'm
Let's just say
actually
that.
glad you guys didn't notice the unsubtle reference.
Unsubtle reference.
How Ruby was crushed to see Penny die.
Well, Penny wasn't crushed.
It
She was
really
cut.
cut her up inside.
Oh, you're an ass.
Just slightly.
Here's a question: do you think Ruby classifies as an anime girl style series, or a magical girl
Well-
style series?
There are no transformations, but there are plenty of magic, plenty of weapons, plenty of dark villainous plots,
Yep.
school time hijinks and shenanigans. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can't forget the adorable pet.
Why?
Zwei will eat your face off. Zwei will eat your face off with a smile.
Are you telling me this
This mangy,
drooling
drooling.
mutt is
Is
going
going
to
to
live
stay
with us
with us
forever?
forever.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh, you're so adorable.
We're here on a hunt to find the most dangerous creatures in all of existence, and you brought along a dog. Genius!
Yes. Oh, Ooblik is awesome. But
Yeah,
Ooblik is
And of
possibly
course,
one of my favorite
all
teachers.
the references.
Anyways,
Yeah, all the references that show makes with their characters. Yeah, I think it could qualify.
that'd be a fun combination though, is MLP and Ruby.
Hmm.
We've seen ponyfied Ruby characters, but I wonder like if anybody could mix those two concepts together.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I guess we haven't seen like the final product of what they've been building up to with Ruby, because they started
Yeah.
out with just like, if we were going to compare it to like just a bowl of soup, they started off with like just the basic broth. These are the characters, and it gives you, you know, this little school setting, so you get to see people interact and some of the powers and, you know, how some of the
Mhm.
world works, and then they expanded out from there. And then they just decided to shove that up somebody else's ass and then kick off in a different direction.
Seasons 1 and 2.
And Volume 4 has basically been that. It has
Mhm.
nothing to do with anything that you learned about before, and it just goes into these much deeper, much more meaty pieces of information and lore.
Seasons 1 and 2, the broth, the vegetables, and the meat are all added. Season 3, you get kicked in the nuts. Season 4, while you're reeling on the ground on your, basically, butt up in the air, they inject rectally the entire solution through a very large syringe. Good news! It's a suppository.
Ugh, I don't think I ever want that mental image again. Thank you, Napalm.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess with everybody else gone, does everyone think that they put in their 2 bits or so that they wanted to state?
Yeah, I pretty much can't really think of anything Senshi related to compare to. I can think of plenty of Sentai, but...
Yeah, there's lots of stuff that you can reference as far as MLP is concerned, because they wind up referencing a lot of different media, like was stated before. But a couple of the biggest things that they really were inspired by, Lauren Faust stated, was, like I said, the Disney princess movies, or the Disney princess stories, and...
Yeah.
Of course, magical girl stuff, which is that whole thing was shown through in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
And yeah, when it
way
comes to
they
Sentai,
take down Nightmare Noon, take down Nightmare Moon is like that was what magical girl anime was all about.
Mm-hmm.
Blasting
The final
great
battle.
power at something evil to make it neutralized.
At last we meet, for the first time for the last time.
Anyways, well, I guess we'll go ahead and sign off then. Napalm will let you sign off, and then we'll let Lister of Smeg, and then, of course, my sweet co-host. So, Napalm, you start us off.
How should I do this?
Whatever you want.
I'll just leave it off with a very simple, but go!
Oh, I was thinking that you were just about to say fuck you all. And our
Only on
Brony
Tuesdays and
Jesus.
Saturdays.
I think he's still there at least. Is he there?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Oh, what are you talking to me?
Alright, moving on. Rosie.
See you later, Rabbit Pony.
And this is Postscript of the Brony Crusaders, and I can't wait to hear some of your thoughts and feelings next.